Hi there, friends. I'm Melanie, and I'm the happiness coach. Let's talk about avoiding a crisis through journaling. Sometimes life kicks you in the, well, everything. You know those times when you feel existential and start to overthink, and when life kicks you in the everything, those are times of transition. And times of transition call for a conscious effort to navigate in healthy ways. When your transition doesn't go smoothly, it turns a mini midlife crisis into a full blown crisis. I work through my times of crisis by journaling, creating, and writing. These are the things that bring me clarity and peace. I've found 3 styles of journaling that help me in my journey best. Those are free writing, junk journaling, and poetry. I will be going over each throughout this video. However, there are many different styles of journaling. One example I talk about a lot is prompted journaling. You can find my free starter journal on my website. It's called Journaling for You, and you will find the link to that in the description of this video. In that journal, you will find 14 days of prompted journaling that will get you going and start you off on a journey of journaling all of your own. The first style of journaling that I find works for me is thought dumping or free writing. This is a newer format of journaling for me. Before I started incorporating thought dumping through free writing into my journaling, I would do something similar. But I was a historical documenter, an autobiographer, if you will. I would write down more about what was happening during the day and not how I was feeling about it. There is nothing wrong with being a historical documenter or autobiographer, but I find that free writing helps me connect with my emotions, and then I can navigate through any crisis that comes my way. Free writing is not a new idea to me because I would use it in other forms of writing, my poetry being the big one. I just never used it in my journaling. You can find out more about free writing in my blog, Thought Diving in the Sea of Paper. I have linked that blog in the description as well. In the past, I would scrapbook. I would spend hours carefully placing pictures, stickers, and cute little pieces of paper in the perfect order. It helped me be creative in a very rigid and controlled way. Then I discovered junk journaling on TikTok. The process of junk journaling included cutting, gluing, and creating. This part of the process is very much like scrapbooking. However, I was seeing these junk journals and seeing controlled chaos. I was excited to give it a try, and I ordered some supplies. Now I know a true junk journal is made of found objects and such, so bear with me because my junk journal is more like a chaos journal, and that is the key to my success with it. I started by sitting down without a plan. This is how I started because I wanted to let go and let loose. I struggled through that first page. It hit a lot of my buttons. I was frustrated and irritated. But as I closed the page, I felt relieved. It was therapeutic, and I felt a sense of release and relaxation. By getting over my hang-ups that things need to be perfect in my journal, I realized that I can no longer hold myself to those same standards of perfection in life. Junk journaling is fun, and it helps you let go of those rigid standards that we often hold ourselves accountable to. It is very inexpensive to start too. All you need is a book, glue, and scissors. The rest can be found objects like those stickers we all seem to collect, movie or concert tickets, or any random scraps of paper that you may find. I've even seen junk journal pages of stickers that were on fruit. So, the world is your oyster. This is my junk journal. I am going to share a little bit of it with you. This is that first page. It might not seem like much, but it pushed a lot of my buttons. I did not plan this page out ahead of time. I just started sticking things on the page with no plan. I'm a planner. Planning is relaxing to me. Planning helps me stay on task, and I do love a good plan. But sometimes we need to let go. And junk journaling has helped me let go. Through the different pages that I have created, and I haven't done very many, but you can see my technique has changed. I go through and do different things. With my latest one, having a lot more writing and drawing and just more creativity. I love my junk journal, and I love to spend time working on it because it does relax me. And I hope that you find the same kind of relaxation through journaling. My final favorite way to journal is through my poetry. It can be said that poetry is not a form of journaling, but I challenge you to think beyond the typical idea of journaling. At least junk journaling has journaling in the name, but we must think outside of the journal here. Many times I find that I'm at a loss for words to express my feelings. But when I sit down to write poetry, I give myself permission to write. I go through a transition, much like I do when I'm writing in my blog. This transition brings me to a point where I'm at a deeper connection with my feelings, emotions, and thoughts. I have been including poetry in my journal since the beginning in 4th grade. I even went ahead and got a degree in English with a concentration on poetry and journalism. It was sometime in college when blogs started to become a thing. So I started one where I would write about my life and sprinkle my poetry throughout the entries. Now I have a separate site for my poetry blog, Simple Musings of Melanie Ann. Just as I keep a journal for free writing and a different one for my junk journal. Even though there are often crossovers, I'll be linking my poetry blog in the description as well. Because I have so many ways of expressing myself, I rarely will go long carrying around my feelings, emotions, and thoughts. I thought dump in ways that make me push myself, helping me from bottling up things unnecessarily. It's important to compartmentalize sometimes, but there is also much needed time to let it out. It is through regular journaling, therapy, coaching, and help from my tribe that I avoid and will keep avoiding a major midlife crisis. Journaling is such an important tool in our mental health kit. This is why I wrote my course, Rewriting Your Story, to help you journal through rediscovery. We are currently in the middle of that course and having a great time developing tools to rewriting the story of our lives. I will be offering the course again in April of 2025. For more information, check out the course page linked in the description or send me an email at melanie@myhappiness.coach. So remember, journaling is a very personal tool for your mental health and well-being. You can journal in any way that you would like. Stay in your comfort zone or push yourself into dealing with your emotions, feelings, and those thoughts that hold you back. Journaling is your journey and yours alone. The key is to figure out that you can't mess this up because there is no wrong way to journal. Thank you for sticking with me through this journey of journaling. I hope that you found some helpful tips and are motivated to start your journal today. Remember to check out the links to my blogs and free beginner's journal. Also check out the page for the next session of my Rewriting Your Story course in April. Please note that I am not a doctor or therapist. You should always check in with your healthcare professional before starting a new program. But I would love to work with you. Contact me for more information on how you can get a free consultation for coaching with Melanie, the happiness coach.